Get ready, start. We have come a long way since then. The latest CPI inflation rate is 5.1% and the wholesale price inflation is negative. The current account deficit for this year is expected to be below 1.3% of GDP. Based on the new series, a real GDP growth is expected to accelerate to 7.4%, making India the fastest growing large economy in the world. Foreign inflows since April 2014 have been about 55 billion, so that our foreign exchange reserves have increased to a record 340 billion. The rupee has become stronger by 6.4% against a broad basket of currencies, and ours was the second best performing stock market amongst the major economies. In short, Madam Speaker, we have turned around the economy dramatically, restoring macroeconomic stability and creating the conditions for sustainable poverty elimination, job creation, and durable double digit economic growth. Domestic and international investors are seeing us with renewed interest and hope. While being mindful of these challenges, Madam Speaker, this gives us reason to feel optimistic. With all the humility at my command, I submit that this opportunity has arisen because we have created it. The people of India had voted resoundingly for quick change, faster growth, and highest levels of transparency. They wanted the scam, scandal, and corruption raj to end. They wanted a government in which they can trust. We have lived up to that trust. Our actions have not been confined to the core or macroeconomic areas alone. Illustratively, action has been taken with regard to allocation of natural resources, financial inclusion, health and hygiene of the common man, girls and their education, employment for the youth, improved and non-adversarial tax administration, effective delivery of benefits, investment and job creation, welfare of labor, agricultural productivity, and increasing farm incomes, power, digital connectivity, skilling our youth, efficient and better work culture in government, ease of doing business, mainstreaming northeastern states, and reviving our pride in the nation and culture. I am giving the details in an annexure to this speech. Madam Speaker, of the work that we have done, I would like to talk of three achievements as they demonstrate the quality and conviction of our government. One is the success of the Jan Dhan Yojana. Financial inclusion has been talked about for decades now. Who would have thought that in a short period of 100 days, over 12.5 crore families could have been brought into the financial mainstream? The other is coal auctions. Earlier, the states only got benefits of royalty. Now, by the transparent auction process that we are carrying out, the coal bearing states will be getting several lakh of crore of rupees, which they can use for creation of long awaited community assets and for welfare of their people. The third is Swachh Bharat, which been able to transform into a movement to regenerate India. I can speak of, for example, the 50 lakh toilets already constructed in 2014-15, and I can also assure the members of this august house that we will indeed attain the target of building 6 crore toilets. But Madam, Swachh Bharat is not only a program of hygiene and cleanliness, but at a deeper level, a program for preventive health care and building awareness. Thank you.